What's up, YouTube? Today I want to talk to you about a couple iconic guns from the 60s. Specifically, two revolvers we're going to compare today. The infamous COLT Cobra and the Smith & Wesson Model 37 Airweight. Now, both of these guns are iconic from the 60s and 70s and so on. They were carried by law enforcement as backup guns. They were carried by the FBI. They were carried by the CIA. They're very iconic guns. These two particular guns are both from 1963. You can see the condition that they're in with some holster wear. They're not in very bad shape at all. I do not have the original grip for the Smith & Wesson, but this is the original grip from the COLT Cobra 1963. Both guns have an aluminum frame, which is pretty cool. It makes them both very light, makes them both pocketable, and a great backup gun. But to me, these are a great EDC, everyday carry gun, because of the weight. I have a scale that I'll bring out here in a little bit, and we'll compare the two weights. But I want to talk about each gun separately for a minute. So let's start with the Smith & Wesson Airweight. Again, this gun is from 1963. It does have some wear on it, normal holster wear, I guess. I bought it used. The frame itself is aluminum. The barrel, the cylinder, the crane, this is called the crane right here, this piece that brings the cylinder out, that's called the crane. The barrel, the crane, the cylinder, and of course the hammer and the trigger are all steel. The barrel is pinned, you can see the pin, to lock it in place. This is the Airweight version, and holds 5 rounds until it's empty. I love revolvers. People argue, what are you going to do with 5 rounds? There's guns out there now that weigh 20 ounces, 18 ounces that carry 18 rounds and 16 rounds and 15 rounds. But I'm not looking for a gunfight. I'm going to run away from a gunfight. This is for self-protection, close up and personal. Considered a belly gun, last chance resort, I guess people would call it. 5 rounds. Statistically, you hear that most gunfights end in 3 rounds anyways. But again, I'm going to run away from a gunfight. This is for when I have no other options and my life is threatened. I carry this one every day in my front pocket. It's light enough that I can carry it in my front pocket. This is the ejector. That's how you eject the rounds and then reload them. Alright, let me show you the Cobra now. So this is the COLT Cobra, a very iconic gun. Again, police, law enforcement, CIA, FBI carry this gun as a backup possibly to their larger gun. Both these guns are very sought after because they are some of the first lighter guns to be available in the Americas. Like the Airweight, the Smith & Wesson Airweight, this gun is an aluminum frame with a steel barrel, a steel crane. This is the crane that operates the cylinder, allows the cylinder to come out and go back in. So the So the barrel, the crane, the cylinder, the hammer, and the trigger are all steel. And I believe this is steel too. The release, just like on the Smith & Wesson, I think that's steel too. Again, this one has the original grips. The numbers on the grips match the serial number on this gun. This one's in a little better shape than the Smith & Wesson, although it does have normal holster wear and on the edges and the sharp edges from sliding in and out of a holster, or when you set it down at the gun range, it might get scratched up or something. You can both these guns are double action, single action, so you can cock the hammer and well, I'm going to triple check. I know these guns are unloaded, but I'm going to triple check to make sure. So both these guns, you can cock the hammer and squeeze the trigger very lightly. It's such a touchy trigger on both these guns. Or you can pull the trigger and that will perform the action for you. You don't necessarily have to cock the hammer. Same with the Smith & Wesson. You can cock the hammer and pull the trigger. Boy, this trigger is so touchy. Or you can pull the trigger and fire the gun. What else did I want to tell you about this gun? Oh, this also has an ejector rod for ejecting your rounds out of the cylinder when you're done firing. This one holds 6 rounds, 2, 4, 6, whereas the Smith & Wesson only holds 5, 2, 4, 5. So I just wanted to show you these two guns and compare them. We are going to weigh them now, but I just wanted you to see two separate manufacturers following the same theme with the aluminum frames, the steel barrels, the steel cylinders, the steel parts, and the aluminum frames. Quite interesting. So let me pull out my handy dandy scale here, and let's weigh the Colt first. Make sure it's zeroed out here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Come on, zero out. There we go. Alright, so here's the Colt unloaded with the original wood grip, and that comes in at 15.41 ounces. That's unloaded, and 6 shots. So it probably is going to be a little heavier because the Smith & Wesson is only 5 shots. Now, again, this is not the original grip. It did probably come with a nice wooden grip. I didn't get it with that. This is what's called a boot grip, very short. You can only get 2-finger perch on it, and your pinky kind of goes underneath it. And this one weighs in at 14.39. So about an ounce difference. Where were we at? 15.41, 14.39. So exactly an ounce difference. Again, 5 shots, 6 shots. Is that extra shot going to help you? I couldn't tell you. I'm going to run away from a gunfight. I'm not going to sit around to find out. If I can get away, I'm going to get away. These are pocket guns for me. They sit in my pocket for protection only, especially in the summertime. Wearing a heavier gun, 18 ounces, 21 ounces, 30 ounces, I'm not going to feel comfortable in a pair of sweatpants or gym shorts carrying a heavy gun. It's going to pull my shorts off my body. So these are great in the summertime to carry in your front pocket or even in the waistband holster with a drawstring on your shorts. It's going to be perfect carry gun for at the beach, on the boat, a little hiking maybe, nice and light, to feel protected. That's what I'm going to use one of these guns for on a daily carry. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There's more to come. I've got more classic guns to show you, do more comparisons for you. So please subscribe, and we'll see you at the range. I'm going to get my daughter out there. We're going to shoot some of these guns and have a good time. So please subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.